Hey, train spotters, we missed it.
Ever since I was a squiddly diddly kid, I've been utterly fascinated by the bullet train, also known in Japan as the Shinkansen, the high-speed train. It's 53 years old. Can you believe that? 53 years old. It really captured my imagination. And one day I was determined to have a ride on one at least. But you have to go to Japan for that. Or you could go to the museum in York in the UK, where you can see one of the original models. In fact, the only one outside Japan apparently. And travelling on the train, well, it's more akin to flying, it really is. It's so smooth. And when we booked our holiday, travelling around Japan for 2 weeks, around central Honshu, from Tokyo all the way down to Hiroshima, three of the long distance trips were on the bullet train. Fantastic.
Trains here at Hamamatsu. Thank you.
So our first ride on the bullet train is from Mishima station to Nagoya, around about 240 kilometers or 150 miles. From there we take the regular express train up to Takayama. The journey time is around 1.5 hours, as we will be stopping at some stations en route. A few days later, and after spending the previous night, all night, on the Typhoon Express train, we arrive at Kyoto's magnificent station. It really is a beautifully designed, contemporary, ultra-modern station. Fantastic. En route to Hiroshima. Today's journey is 354 kilometers or 220 miles between Kyoto and Hiroshima. Should take around 2.5 hours, something like that. Fortunately for us, travelling through Japan, most long distance travelling was by rail, which was, wow, for me, fantastic. I love rail travel, always have done. At Hiroshima's Peace Park, the museum is a very worthwhile visit, quite harrowing.
Now this is my favourite choo-choo.
The last leg of our journey now takes us back to Kyoto, where we have a few days before we have to head back home to the sunny UK. Or maybe not so sunny UK, but at least the weather here has been so much better in the second week. First week was pouring with rain, second week's been great. Thank goodness. Typical of Japanese politeness and their culture is that whenever a member of the railway staff passes through the train, they bow when entering and exiting the actual carriage. That's fantastic. It's great to see that. Can you imagine that happening on British Rail? No. So Japan, it's been a fantastic time.